Lesson 1, page 18. We will sample a color from the image and use it to create another object with the same color. In the Layers panel, click the visibility icon for the ribbons layer. Note that's different than clicking here in the ribbons layer itself, which would select a layer. Clicking the eye icon turns the layer on and off, makes it visible or not visible. Be sure the ribbons layer is visible, and if necessary, select it so it's the active layer. We want to use the eyedropper tool. Eye on the keyboard or click on the eyedropper tool. Click here in the blue area to sample a blue color. The exact location of your click does not matter. Note that the foreground color changes to blue when you sample with the eyedropper. Switch to the zoom tool, Z on the keyboard, or click the magnifying glass. Click and drag with the zoom tool to magnify a specific area of the image. Now let's get the rectangular marquee tool. Remember, we can see the currently selected tool down here in the status bar. Draw a rectangular marquee. This will make a selection that we can fill with the blue color. I want to draw a rectangle that's about 3/4 inch tall and 2.5 inches wide. It will be helpful to have the rulers on for this. Go to the View menu, then choose Rulers. Control R is the shortcut. With the rectangular marquee tool, let's draw a box that is about 3/4 inch tall and 2.5 inches wide. You can see the size of the box you're drawing with the tooltip, but in this case, exact size is not so important. Now let's get the brush tool, which by default paints using the foreground color. Click the tool or hit the B on the keyboard. To open the brush tool context menu, right-click anywhere in the image. The first default in this menu should be size 65px, hardness 0. If not, type those in yourself. Click outside to close the panel. With the brush tool and settings chosen, you can now click and drag with the brush to paint. Note that you cannot paint outside of the marquee. In Photoshop, most tools are only active within a selection. There are other ways to fill the marquee with blue. We could have chosen a really big brush and just dragged it across one time. We could have also used the fill command, but with this method we see exactly how a selection, that rectangular marquee, limits what we can do with the brush. Now we're done with our selection, it's a good idea to deselect. There's a deselect command in the select menu, but you'll find the keyboard short Control-D to be invaluable. Also note that the blue rectangle we painted is here in the ribbons layer because we made that layer active before we started painting.